What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we're taking a look at something you've all been waiting for. This is the Oneplus Two. We're going to be unboxing it, taking a look at the hardware, features, and some camera samples, and I'll give you what I like to call a mini review based on my initial time with the device. Lifting the lid on the box will reveal the Oneplus Two inside of a protective plastic wrap with some printed details about the phone, but we'll put that to the side for now. Beneath the Oneplus Two, we have a small packet filled with some documentation, such as a quick start guide and probably some other stuff you won't pay attention to. And at the bottom of the box, you'll find a USB to Type-C cable that will be used to charge up the device and a power brick, but we'll touch on that a little bit later. As you can see here, the design is a bit different from the Oneplus One. In the hand, the device has a great feeling and a solid build all around. Compared to the Oneplus One, the build is much better, even though we still have the sandstone cover on this specific device, but the back covers are interchangeable like before, but much easier to remove. There's a wide variety of back cover choices available at launch, but if those options aren't your thing, you can always pick up a skin from D-Brand for a truly customized look like I have with my Oneplus One here, and I'll leave a link below if you're interested. If you'd like to see a full comparison between the Oneplus Two and Oneplus One, be sure to leave this video a thumbs up as well. Beneath the back cover, you'll find a dual nano SIM card slot, but unfortunately no micro SD expansion or removable batteries here, but the internal 3300 mAh battery inside should be good enough for a day of use. As for storage, the Oneplus Two is available as a 64GB model at launch, but there will be a 16GB model launched very soon. Around the front side, you'll find a 5.5-inch 1080p display that's superior over last year's flagship killer, with a claimed brightness of 600 nits and 401 pixels per inch covered by Gorilla Glass. The display may not be Quad HD, but I'm perfectly okay with that. It's crisp, bright, and will not disappoint you. The graphics are powered by an Adreno 430 GPU paired with the Snapdragon 810, packing 1.8 GHz octa-core CPU inside and 4 GB of RAM. Along with the new internals and design, we have a few exciting new features here. First up is the button layout at the bottom. As you can see, there's what looks to be a home button in the center, along with two capacitive buttons marked with a simple dash on each side. While the software can swap the functionality of these buttons, they simply work as your back button and your multitask switcher for the card view. The home button has a built-in fingerprint sensor as well, but it's not necessarily a button. It's more like a capacitive sensor like the rest, but it can be used to unlock and lock the device with your fingerprint. The setup process is very simple to do within the settings app, and it was pretty spot on in my brief testing while shooting this video. Simply place your finger on the home button and you're in. Around the outside of the device, we have an aluminum frame that really provides a solid grip in the hand. On one side, you'll find the volume rocker and lock button, while the other side is home to a new alert slider. This new switch will shift between various alert modes within Android. It's pretty helpful, and it's a 3-stage switch, so it works regardless of whether the phone's locked or unlocked, which is very handy in my opinion. Taking a look at the camera, we have a 13 megapixel sensor, which is the same in resolution as the Oneplus One, but we have some extras on top. The Oneplus Two features optical image stabilization and laser autofocus to improve the stability and focusing time for photos or video. Speaking of video, the camera is capable of shooting up to 4K UHD video, and the optical image stabilization works great for handheld shooting. I'll leave a link below to a full photo gallery if you'd like to check it out, but overall the camera performed much better than I expected. Parts of the photos were slightly blown out and things were a little too sharp, but I was using an early build of the software, and I'll save my comments on the photo and video quality for the full review. As for software, the Oneplus Two is running Oxygen OS, which I took a look at a few months back, and if you'd like to see an in-depth overview of that, I'll leave a link to that video for you below as well. There's not much different here from what I showed in my Oxygen OS review, but OnePlus has added a new shelf side screen that will become home to recently used apps and contacts. It's pretty cool, but if it's not your thing, you can easily disable it. Like I said, this device ships with a USB Type-C cable that's fully reversible on both ends and on the bottom of the Oneplus Two. USB-C may not be completely necessary, but it's nice to see companies hop on board with the future of mobile connectors. As for pricing and availability, the Oneplus Two will set you back just $389 for the 64GB model, and you can order it starting August 11th. The 16GB model will ship later on and run you $329, and all of the different back cover styles will be available at launch as well. This is said to be the 2016 flagship killer, but has OnePlus earned your loyalty? Let me know what you think with a comment down below, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe for my full review of the OnePlus 2 coming out in the near future. Thanks again for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.